In your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of Donald Trump in the White House, well, you got problems, my friend. Right here, I say problems right here in the White House. Why, sure, I'm a good American, certainly mighty proud. I say I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider the hours I've lived in this land are golden. Helped me cultivate horse sense and a cool head and a keen eye. Did you ever take and try to give a hand to a friend who's in need of a feeling of purpose? But just as I say, it takes judgment, brains, and maturity to score or to vote in a man with sense. I say that any boob can take and vote a fool into office. And they call that sad. The first big step on the road to the depths of degradé. I say first, a Congress full of slackers who peddle fear for the future. And the next thing you know, your son is paying his money for a Trump lawsuit and listening to some big out of town asshole like Putin, hearing him tell about lack of direction. Not a wholesome human race, no, but a place where they believe that lies are the truth. Like to see some buttwad like Mike Pence waiting in the wings for an impeached Trump? Make your blood boil? Well, I should say. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 5, 10, 15 members in the cabinet, and his appointments will make the difference between a president and a bum with a capital B, and that rhymes with T, and that stands for Trump. And all the time, the people ought to have a president, a man not dedicated to his own enrichment, but instead a man fighting for the people, not frittering away their taxes, safety nets, and dashing their hopes. Get the money in my pocket, says Trump. Never mind helping Medicare work or have the welfare system fixed or the taxes simplified, and never mind repairing social programs till the country is caught with the treasury depleted, with him dancing on our graves, and that's trouble. Oh, yes, we got lots and lots of trouble. I'm thinking of the simple folks who need help, older folk and young ones, hoping to reduce expenses in this economic slump. You got trouble, folks, right here. Problems with a capital P, and that rhymes with T, and that stands for Trump. Now, I know you folks are the right kind of people. I'm going to be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on while they're lurking around the presidential desk? They're talking about Putin, talking about Kim Jong, shoring up the oil companies like fossil fuel kings and bragging all about how they're going to cover up the ravaging the earth for profit. One fine night, they take the nuke codes, heading for a dance with Armageddon. Terrorist men and scarlet women, and it's shag time for shameless old men that'll grab your son and your daughter with the arms of a jungle animal instinct. Mass hysteria, friend. The idle brain is the devil's playground. Problems. Yes, we got problems. Right here in Washington, D.C., with a capital P. That rhymes with T, and that stands for Trump. We've surely got problems right here in Washington, D.C., right here. Got to figure out a way to keep our people warm and not so cruel. Trouble. We got trouble. Folks in Washington, D.C., heed the warning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale sign of corruption. When your congressman enters the House, does he join in with his party no matter what they may do? Is there a lobbyist ring on his index finger, a laundry list of dues for his agenda hidden in his pocket? Is he starting to memorize facts from unsupported news sites? Are certain words creeping into his conversation, words like ISIL, and make money when I can? Well, if so, my friends, you got problems. Right here in Washington, D.C., with a capital P and that rhymes with T and that stands for Trump. We've surely got problems right here in our capital city. Trump's become insane. He's off his rocker and a manic fool. Oh, we got problems. We got terrible, terrible problems. His game is to only make more money as the devil's chump. Oh yes, we got problems, problems, problems. We all say we got big problems. Problems with a capital P, and that rhymes with T, and that stands for Trump. That stands for Trump.